Well, I'm sorry I'm late. I was supposed to be here a little earlier, but I spent the last 2 hours at a 7-Eleven going, Marble! Marble!
Hey guys, welcome back. Joe again here from Their World Aquatics, and man, we got some activity going on in the 240. You can see over here on the left, the male is definitely protecting hundreds and hundreds of eggs. So I'm going to zoom in and try to get as close as I can without getting him too upset. It appears that the female has done her job, and now the male is protecting that whole area, and you'll see every once in a while he will dart right across that tank and push anybody away. So what we're going to do is probably let the legs stay there for about 3-4 days, and then I'm going to take a python system and pull those out and redirect them into probably a 15-20 gallon tank. So while that's happening over here on the left, just now noticing we've got some action now over here on the right. I'm not quite sure who the male or the female is just yet. But we did have a huge clutch of eggs that were down here on the right about a week ago, but they ate them. Thousands of eggs, but they disappeared. And the same with down there on the left. This is actually the second round of dropping eggs. So hopefully we'll see a little bit of action right here. Yeah, it's definitely going down again. They pushed a lot of the gravel out of the way, and even this piece of driftwood at one time was completely buried, and they kind of uprooted it a little bit. So there are 15 piranhas in this 240 gallon tank. If you're new to this channel, we did a video on this a couple weeks back. This tank is 8 foot long, 3 feet front to back, and 16 inches tall. And the piranhas came from 3 different people. But they're well fed, and looks like the chemistry is pretty good with everybody. Pothos plants are exploding. All right, guys, this is the next morning, and a lot of activity during the night. So here's the one on the left, and he is definitely still protecting the babies. Let me try to get in a little bit closer. They're all still there. Let me try zooming in. So there are definitely several hundred eggs on the left, but let's take a look what happened over here on the right. Take my time, just kind of slowly move in, because this little male right here, he's a feisty one. So not only did we have what appears to be hundreds, if not thousands, of eggs right here, but we also have it over here. So during the night, 2 sets have popped up. It's hard to film it because they're so small. I mean, that's just countless eggs over here on the right. All right, so we've got 3 sets. One there that are being protected. One right here, definitely being protected. And way over here, 8 feet away, being protected. So, all that being said, it looks like I need to set up probably a 20-gallon tank. And we're probably going to get a python, and we're going to go ahead and pull out these eggs over here on the left first. They're probably a day and a half older than the set on the right. So maybe we'll pull that set out tonight on the left, and then probably tomorrow night or the following, I'll go ahead and pull up both sets over here. All right, so I just threw something together real quick. I got, what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, I got 5. I got 10 cement blocks. And then I cut some 2x6s. I got 3 of them there. So just made myself a real quick tabletop. And we've got a Sea-Clear 20-gallon tank. That's got supply and return lines on the back. So I just went ahead and kind of grabbed a hose, and I'm drawing a siphon from the 240 and just pour it in here. And then eventually, I guess my theory is that water is going to go into this container on the left, which is actually like a pretzel container. They actually come in pretty handy. I filled it with filter floss. And then that water, because obviously the elevation of the water is going to be right here, it's going to be drawn in from the very bottom, so none of the fry can get caught up in, I guess that'd be the return line back down into the sump. So hopefully this works. We're going to give it a try here in a second. All right, guys, the first clutch of eggs has been completely removed. And I tell you what, that male over there is hot. He is looking for his little bambinos, and they are nowhere to be found. So we've got aeration, we got good filtration, and I guess it's just a matter now of get some brine shrimp and feed 3, 4, 5 times a day. And we'll just go ahead and wait this out and let Mother Nature do what Mother Nature does best. Definitely got some movement already. So we'll come back tomorrow and see if we have a little bit of change. Definitely a lot of activity down there. They're alive. All right, guys, it's been about 12 hours. So I just came downstairs to see what's going on, and obviously the big thing is there's no leaks on the floor, so that's a huge win right there. But, man, look at this, guys. Look at this swarm of just baby red-bellied piranhas. Look at all that fry. There's got to be thousands of them. They're breaking out of the yolk sac, and we've got ourselves a ton of wigglers. Woo! This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. I don't know how many are there, but man, we're way, oh my gosh, we got to be thousands. So I got to believe probably within the next 12 hours, this swarm is going to be a lot more mobile. So we're going to need to go buy some brine shrimp and start feeding 3, 4, 5 times a day so we have some nice full bellies. Got some crud over here on the left. Not quite sure what's going on there, but I'm not even going to bother getting into trying to scoop that out. We will deal with that later. But man, look at all the babies. There you go. There's a good shot right there. Look at them all. Oh my gosh. All right, so while this is going on, let me show you what's happening with batch number 2 and 3 here in the 240. So these are probably 1 day behind. Here's the first set right here. Let me try to get in to see where we stand. I don't see any movement, but boy, they're definitely there. Let me try zooming in. Oh yeah, same thing, thousands of eggs. So there's the one set, and then over here on the right up against that rock, there's the next set. Holy cow. That's crazy, guys. All right, so I need to set up another 20-gallon tank because I'm nervous of putting clutch number 2 and 3 together with clutch number 1, because I gotta believe clutches 2 and 3 would end up being food, brine shrimp in a way, for clutch number 1. So these two groups need to be by themselves because they're probably 24 to 36 hours behind clutch number 1. So we got to put those in a whole separate tank. So I'm going to set up another 20-gallon sea clear tank before the day's out, get some water in it, make up the same contraption that I did over here with this one, and it's going to go right here on the right, and then we'll go ahead and probably pump those out late tonight. Wow, this is crazy. Anybody need some red-bellied piranhas?
He wakes up in the morning, he goes to the mirror, he looks in it, and goes, "Rah! Ah! What did I do to my That's true, folks.